Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Planmas Day 20, and I am just showing you all some notebooks and goodies that I got while I was at Ross. So I was at Ross the other day because I was getting some last minute quick gifts. I decided to change one of the things that I got from my work grab bag. And of course, I had to go down the stationery aisle. And what made me kind of look at the journals is I was shredding some papers the other day. Just going through a lot of things, shredding them. I keep a lot of papers that I don't need to keep. And it dawned on me that I keep planners. So planners that like my old Hobonichis, other old planners. Definitely I've kept the ones that I kind of created myself with the notebook. So I've kept those, and I kind of sit and think, why do I keep them? I feel like why is knowing your why for a lot of things is important because it directs how you move forward. So along when I was shredding some things, I went through old letters, things like that I shredded as well. And I'm a firm believer if something is sentimental to you or you want to keep it, keep it. I've kind of learned now that if I want to keep some things that are sentimental, I can scan them and have them digitally. That way I never lose them. I feel like keeping some things that's in paper, if it's super important and it could be digitalized, then do it. But I went through one of the things that I was shredding, it was like a binder full of stuff. And it was about eight pages that were folded of a journal. And it was pages ripped out of a regular notebook. You could tell it was a regular notebook. And it was just regular writing on there. And when I say regular, I mean just pen to paper writing. And that's how I initially journaled. That's how I started off planning. I had no planners at first. I simply used notebooks and post-its. So each day was a different post-it, or I was using a notebook to write extra things. And I'm talking about younger. And as I was reading over some things, it was significant. It was really significant times, I'd say, that I was able to notice some things. And I noticed I was always able to tell when things shifted. So I read back to before I got diagnosed with cancer, and it was a huge gap in between that time. Literally, I journaled the day that I had my CAT scan, and after that, it was nothing. And then it picked back up in 2012. And it was amazing because it said, I haven't been doing this for a while. Let me update you on what's been going on. I treated my journal like a person, I would say. I was writing every thought down. Relationships that I had in my life at that moment. Really logging what happened, but also how I was feeling about it. It was faith journaling in it, especially after I had went through cancer, and it was a little bit of the after effects of treatment, and just how I was taking in a lot of it. So I know I'm rambling at this point, but I said all that because your why is important. And I was telling my mother, I'll have to put this as a chatty video. I was telling my mother how I don't know when I got separated, even the amount of things that I have now. Like I always say, I want to declutter and I need to declutter, but I wasn't always this person that had all of these things. And I noticed that it's a significant connection with when I stopped journaling consistently and when just a lot of things started happening and what I was filling that journaling space with, because the journaling, I believe, helped me funnel through my thoughts, process a lot of things. And when I wasn't doing it, I started buying things. I started just doing a lot of things that I don't normally do. And it's so suffocating now, the amount of things that I have. It is very suffocating. And yeah. So this year, one of the things I had asked for Christmas is a bloom planner. I have a small one, like a miniature one, but this one was a bigger one because I wanted to get back into journaling and I didn't want it to seem forced, but I wanted to just log whatever was happening that day. And the bloom planner gives you for each full day, you have like a little section to write. It's not big at all, just a little section. And I said I would keep that and kind of start from there. I am vowing to myself that I don't want to put stickers in my journal. And I think that was a huge barrier because I was so focused on decorating. Once I got into creative journaling, I it just took off. And then the perfectionism got stronger and I was ripping pages out of journals I was starting because I had messed up either writing or the stickers wasn't laid right or I didn't like the notebook anymore. It was like a lot of things that I never had an issue with before. And it caused me to really do some deep diving into what changed within me and why. And I had a chance to like really process a lot of that. And I don't like the person I've become with like journaling and just the need to always like over decorate and have to have everything perfect and all of this because I feel it really gets in the way. Now, when I have time to do things like set pages and stuff like that, I love it because it's fun to me. I enjoy it. I like it. But I don't want it to be the center of everything. So all of that was a prelude into some of the things that I got and why I want to deep dive back into journaling because it was really refreshing for me. It was really what I needed. It was everything of what I needed. It it helped me more than I realized during that time. So much so to now I understand why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling now. I just want to get back on track. Um, so let's get into some of the things that I got. So this is a notebook, recycled paper. It was $4.99. This has nothing at all to do with journaling. Nothing. This is for work. I have a work notebook about this size and I try to do like client notes and I really utilize it and I'm almost done with it. I think I started it in what is this December. I started it in maybe October. um yeah, I want to say October and I'm almost finished with it, but I wanted to get like one that was bigger. So this is for work and I'll definitely get use out of it. Um, yeah, so this is for work. And before I finish the rest of it, I also decided to get rid of, and it was a hard decision. I feel like when you're connected with things, um, whatever you choose to keep, I feel like you're connected with it. And that even goes to people in your life. I think a lot of times people put boundaries and quote unquote limit people. But if that person caused whatever damage in your life or strife or confusion, until you like get rid of the whole situation, it will always be there. No matter the capacity, it will be a reminder. It will always be there. And that's how I feel with the journaling. I feel that is the reason why I've been stuck in it, is because been stuck with like moving forward with certain things. And that was because I have been just holding on to like numerous journals and planners that I have, and wanting to like change or be this person, and it's not speaking to who I really am. So I think a good way to like detach from that and hopefully like move into the space that I was in before, where I thrived and it was working for me. I did need to change it because it was already working. Is getting rid of some of these things that I'm holding on to. It is hard. It was a hard decision to do because I don't know, like I feel like I created it and I did it for nothing. And here it goes again. All the stickers and stuff that I used on it was for nothing, but it wasn't. It was something I did in a time. Obviously, I enjoyed it in the moment, but it's not a part of like a new chapter and what I'm moving towards. So I will be getting rid of my older like 1,000 journals that I started, and here and there and everywhere, and I am starting something new. So this is my work notebook. This is a cute one. It was $6.99. Nice cover. Just a plain notebook. I like it because it's zipped in. So if it was something that I wanted to carry with me, or always have, whether it was in different parts of my home, I wouldn't have to worry about it getting ruined or something happening to it because it has the zipper. So I have that. The other one I have is this strawberry shortcake. I know I showed you all before when I got a strawberry shortcake from I got a strawberry shortcake from Five Below with the stickers. And I just want to use the strawberry shortcake stickers in the strawberry shortcake notebook. So this is a little notebook, pen, and sticker sheet. I am getting, I think these are like the only two things I got strawberry shortcake because it reminds me of childhood and something that I've always liked. So this is definitely going to get used. I'm not sure if I want to use this first or not. And then lastly is this. This is a faith journal. I like it. For We Are God's Masterpiece. It was $5.99, but check out what's in it. Reflections on today. Write the words you need to hear. What's in my heart? Space to reflect, draw, or write. Heavenly Father, guide me toward, lead me away from, grateful for, give me strength to. I am praying about things I thank God for, my blessings, and then daily prayers for the week. And then it starts over again. So I'm guessing that each set of this is for a week. Like from here to here would be for the week that I could use it on. So this was nice. It's undated. It's not something that I have to stick to or have to follow all the way through if I didn't want, or if I wanted to come in and out of it. I decided to grab it because I feel like sometimes you see things in Ross and you all know, if you know, then you know that it may not be there. Just like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. You see some things and you have a good chance of it not being there later when you need it or want it. So I decided to get it. And yeah, these are the things that I got. I wanted to show you all. I know I did a lot of chatting, but I wanted to just kind of talk to you all about journaling and planning and like what we do. I don't think it's anything wrong if you want to keep your old planners for 10 years or 15. If that's something that you look back on, you like to see, you have a lot of things in it, I think it's great. But for me, my journals mean more to me than anything. Planners, I come in and out of them. I just write with them. My Hobonichi Life book is something different because it's capturing different moments. So that's something that I will always have. Maybe next year think a little bit differently about, depending on how this year goes with it. But just kind of throwing some things out there, giving you something to think about, especially with the new year starting. Like, what is your why to planning? What is your why to journaling? What is your why to the way in which you do it, and how you go about it? And always evaluating if this is something that is actually helping me, or am I forcing something that doesn't fit, and what I was doing before is already working. So always evaluate your system. And that is all. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.